Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful day, February 11th, 2023. Boy, where is it? Years gone. It is absolutely amazing how long I've been flying FPV and how the technology has progressed. Speaking of which, keen among you may still recognize these goggles. I intend to continue to use them. These are the V1s. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. In fact, my rigs are still going to be using the DJI controller and the V1 goggles. I will not be converting them all over to the wonderful, awesome O3 air unit. I have converted a few of them, as you've seen in my videos, and that is where that is going to stay. The rest of my rigs will continue to remain with the older system. I am mainly running with the O3 air unit. The O3 air unit, I've had absolutely no difficulty in recording with them. I have been the lucky one, I presume. I use the SD cards, the link of which I'll put into the description of this video. And I have had no issues with recording with them. So I don't get that SD card error that I hear a lot of you all experience. I even bought some from Marketplace and I never got that. So it's been very good. I need to hear the sound. I love to hear the props. I love to hear the sound of the quad in my videos as well, if I'm not already carrying a GoPro. So I will be continuing on the use of the air units that I have. I have also some extra, so even though they are being discontinued as the recording of this video, this is what I've heard, which is quite understandable. But the point of this video is this controller here. I'll let you all take a nice good look at it, and keen-eyed among you may realize that there's something different about this. So I said earlier that I would be continuing on using the old DJI system, as many of my builds are outfitted with. But one thing that's different about this controller is the gimbals. As you can see, the gimbals are full-size gimbals. These are the upgraded gimbals that you would get for your T16S. I also have the T16S. I have not upgraded them yet to the full-size gimbals. I use that for my crossfire long-range builds. The majority of my builds are DJI version 1 goggles with the RC control link being the DJI older controller. I practiced with this and got a very good feel of it, and I want to thank, I cannot take credit for installing these or doing the conversion. I've watched a video or two. There's a few out there who show you how to do it, but it takes some printed TPUs to make up the conversion as well. I don't own a printer, so I never did go forward with that conversion. So since my primary control link is the RC controller, I did find recently that someone on Facebook Marketplace was selling and this, and he had already upgraded the gimbals, so I snatched it up. So many thanks to the anonymous Facebook seller. This is working really well. Shout out to you all for doing that and making it available, as now these are considered the older generation, are being sold in abundance, but not very many are being sold with the RC upgraded gimbals. I would like to give a tutorial on how this was done, because the videos, honestly, that are out, at least the filming of this video, are not very explanatory on exactly how to do it. However, like I said, the seller who sold this to me already had it done, or maybe he had it done. Either way, this controller is going to a very good use. He did not need it. He didn't fly much anymore. And so, like I say, many thanks for you for doing this conversion. It has meant a lot, and I really, really like this controller. And with the full-size gimbals, these rotate very well. If any of you are aware, full-size gimbals are what this controller needed and honestly should have been manufactured with, if I had anything to say about it. So my entire flight experience is like 10 times better because of these larger full-size gimbals. I'm very glad to have this RC controller, and like I say, my fleet is outfitted to use this, so this is going to be my main flyer my go-to controller for my present builds as they are now. And like I say, I still have using the V1 goggles. There's nothing wrong with them. And if I want great footage, I just put a GoPro on my builds, or I go ahead and use my other builds. I got the L3 Air unit, got the other goggles and these. So my overall review of this controller, I think you should definitely upgrade if you can. I'm sure the STL files are available online on what you need to print out for the conversion for this, but I think it's well worth it in my experience, and I'm very, very happy with this if you hadn't noticed already. So this video has gone on long enough, and I wish you all a very good day. Fly safe and have fun.